you want to do social work and then you don't know what to do next. Hello. Hi, welcome back to Social Work Scrapbook. My name is Lauren, and in today's video, I'm discussing what to do after you've decided to go into social work. I can't tell you how many DMs I've gotten in my Instagram, my emails, and all the comments down below. You have finally made that decision, you want to do social work, and then you don't know what to do next. Today, I'm going to slow everything down and give you some direction, some insight. So, are you ready? Let's dive in. Social work is a very diverse field. First of all, there are two different ways and avenues to go. This is a decision you typically have to make at your master's level. So not to scare you now, but it is something to think about if you know you want to be a social worker. The two different ways are one, clinical social work, and the other is administrative/leadership social work or macro social work. So I don't want to get too much into this because it can be a whole nother video, but basically clinical social work is doing more one-on-one individual therapy, group therapy, working with a client face-to-face. Macro or administrative social work is exactly as it sounds. These are people that are writing policy, that are making administrative changes and working with more of the organization part of social work. Typically, you are going to gravitate towards one or the other, and it doesn't mean that you're stuck to that one, but it is good to get some clarity on which route you want to pursue. Then we want to decide what population do we want to go into. And by population, I mean what type of people do you want to work with? Make a list right now of every population that interests you. Every population you think that you have a passion in working with. Create that list, pause the video now, or maybe you already have your list. Good job. What we want to do next is find volunteer opportunities to expose yourself to that population to see if it truly is for you. So for example, myself, I've always wanted to work in the schools. I always wanted to be a school social worker. So in order to get my feet wet, so to speak, I began mentoring. I was in this mentorship program while I was in undergrad, where I was paired up with first-time college students. I case managed in a way and checked in with them, and I also made presentations at my hometown high school in order to recruit and explain what university life was like. And it was something that I really enjoyed, something that came easy to me. And I just knew, okay, if I'm clicking with this population and being in the schools and it feels natural to me, that's the route that I want to go. So I want you to get to that point with the population that you're wanting. I want you to get there to where you are very clear in who you want to work with. This is important before you take the next step, applying to either the bachelor's or the master's social work programs. Depending on where you are in your social work journey, you're either thinking of a bachelor's or a master's in social work. So if you're thinking of a bachelor's and you haven't started college yet, be aware that the bachelor's in social work, you do have to take on a pre-major. I have a whole video on this, very, very helpful. I'm gonna link it in the cards above, but you're gonna start off by taking some prerequisites. I forgot what they call them, basics basically, and then you transfer over to the BSW program. If you are already in your undergraduate program, you have your degree chosen and you already know what your major is, I don't want you to change a thing. Don't feel like you have to change a thing. I'm gonna push you to go towards your master's in social work. You can have a degree in any single area and still apply for your master's in social work. My degree was in psychology, and if you follow my channel and see my other videos, you know that already. Psychology just helped prepare me best for the field of social work, gave me a whole well-rounded view, and if you want a video on that, please let me know and I'll go into that further and how I felt prepared with a psychology degree. But my main push for you to go into graduate school is so that you can get higher pay. Pay is something that I also get a lot of questions about, and honestly, the pay isn't going to increase unless you are a professional and you have your master's in social work. And I have a video for you as well, sharing the experiences and what to expect from a master's program, and also how to choose a master's program. So check that out next. I hope that this video helped you. Okay, so now you tell me, are you macro? Are you micro? Are you somewhere in between? And then what population are you wanting to work with? What gets you excited to go into the field of social work? If you're still not sure, macro, micro, let me know. Drop it down in the comments below, and perhaps I will make a little video on how to decide which field you should pursue. Until next time, I'm wishing you social work success. Bye. Macro, clinical social work, or is it I got confused there. Blah, blah, blah. Can you see my book?